So this is one of my favourite things about Canberra. So compared to other cities, Canberra has a unique degree of civic involvement. In an insulting way, people might say it's very white. I dislike that term. As a person who's grown up in a very multicultural environment and is actively involved in the immigration of people and supporting people who are coming to Australia and feels themselves more of an immigrant to some communities than the people who've lived there, I dislike this term. But what I like about this place is that there's an idea behind it. Like, it's the opposite of a place like Dubai, where everything from your Italian food shop to your Mexican store feels very inauthentic. Things here are a result of a unique culture, right? The people here happen to be white, but the culture is real. And part of that culture are things like this. This is a little community library. This over here, this is like a little, like a statues, a public garden which has been made by this person who lives in this home. So not like as something which is registered by the government, but everyone's okay with it. We allow this beautiful little thing, this beautiful individual art project to exist. And this is one of the things I love about Canberra, and it insults me, this idea of something like that is so white, that is so middle class. And like, as a person who grew up in an environment which was actually hostile to middle class livelihood, like I used to think that way. Now, there is a pretension, I've seen it before, where people say, like, people who live in lower socioeconomic suburbs and places, their issue is that they just need to be more disciplined, or they need to be something else. They need to embrace middle class values more. And I dislike that kind of expression. But what I will say is that, whatever we call that culture, which creates these beautiful things like this, is something which is precious, right? That's something which is worth celebrating, and I really enjoy it. And I think it's okay to enjoy it. I dislike this term that is so white. I dislike these terms which degenerate people's attempts to try and build community, to try and build something which is nice and enjoyable for everyone, right? That community library is a beautiful thing. What has happened in the suburb of Palmerston in northern Canberra is lovely. And I think it's something worth celebrating and worth replicating, right? And that's that video. Cheers.